Once upon a time, in a world that defied the laws of physics and logic, there lived a curious and adventurous cartoon character named Benny the Bear. Benny had a peculiar penchant for seeking out the most unusual and educational experiences, much to the amusement of his friends and viewers. One sunny morning, Benny was wandering through the wacky, animated landscape of his world, when he stumbled upon a massive pool filled with shimmering silver liquid. To his astonishment, it wasn't just any liquid, but a pool of mercury, one of the densest and heaviest elements on Earth. The mercury pool was surrounded by signs with the words, "No diving and for educational purposes only." Benny, being the adventurous bear that he was, couldn't resist the temptation. With a mischievous grin, he decided to defy the signs and give the pool of mercury a try. Benny, the brave bear, was ready for a scientific adventure of a lifetime. He waddled to the edge of the pool, donned his swim trunks, and did a little cartoon-style warm-up dance. Then, without hesitation, he took a giant leap and cannonballed right into the pool of mercury. Expecting a splash, Benny instead found himself sinking like a stone. The mercury was so incredibly dense that it felt like Benny had jumped into a pool of quicksand, only much shinier. He struggled to swim back up to the surface, but he soon realized that he wasn't swimming, but rather, he was sinking deeper into the silvery abyss. As Benny descended into the mercury pool, his adventure took an educational turn. His cartoonish mind began to process the situation, and he realized that mercury was exceptionally heavy and that it didn't provide the buoyancy that water did. He recalled learning that mercury was a liquid at room temperature and was used in thermometers and other scientific equipment. Benny's body began to stretch and twist in strange and amusing ways as he sank deeper into the mercury. He pondered how this was a perfect illustration of the principle of density. He thought about Archimedes' principle and how different objects displaced different amounts of liquid, affecting their buoyancy. His adventure was turning into a whimsical science lesson. Meanwhile, Benny's friends watched from the poolside, equally fascinated and concerned. They wondered how Benny would ever resurface from this unusual swimming pool. With a little more effort and some clever physics tricks, Benny managed to wiggle his way back up to the surface. He swam to the edge of the pool and climbed out, his body still slightly elongated from his encounter with the dense liquid. His friends cheered for his successful return and his impromptu science lesson. Benny, dripping with silvery mercury, looked at the camera with a wink and said, "Well, folks, that was quite the experience. Remember, science is everywhere, and even in the most unexpected places, we can learn something new and exciting." As Benny stood there, still looking like a stretched-out cartoon character, his friends couldn't help but laugh. They all agreed that Benny had once again provided them with an entertaining and educational adventure, even in the oddest of places, like a pool of mercury. And so, Benny the Bear continued his zany adventures, sharing his unique brand of educational cartoons, leaving his viewers both amused and informed, all while reminding them that science could be found in the most unexpected and humorous situations.